checked in. Very kindly allowed me to check in earlier, so that was really nice. And I'm just talking to you, reflection in the mirror, because I thought it was just like a bit of a different angle. But yeah, I'm guessing you want to see my room. So they've checked me into one of the splendid rooms, I think that's what it's called. And it is splendid. It's just beautifully light, which is something that I always request when I'm staying somewhere and I have to create content in it, because you just need the light. So yeah, let's do a little room tour. I'm guessing you want to see my outfit. I am sporty DB today. I'm just into these kind of like all-in-one base layers at the moment. This is a whole Adenola set in navy. Navy is my colour of the season. It's a zip-up top with thumb holes in the wrist. Very fitted, kind of got, it's darted down, so it just gives you just like a really nice waist shape and just kind of like very suctioning in. And then I've got the leggings in navy to match. Socks, I think these ones are from Zara, just cream socks. And then I've got my New Balance, they are the 550 with kind of like navy accents. And my New Yorker, New Era cap, New York, I don't know. I buy these caps, but I have no idea what it is. But we're doing the whole navy. And of course, I bought my navy Bottega. This is the hot bag in small, just to, you know, tie it all together with the navy. But so that's my look. Let's start with the room tour. So as we come in the front door here, and a quick pan around, you can see that's the living kind of bedroom area. And in there is the bathroom. But let's start with the living area. Have a lovely little coffee station here. Kettle, an espresso machine, some nice cups. Oh, Montezuma's chocolate. I mean, not that I'm going to eat this because I don't eat sugar, but this is a company, a chocolate company from Brighton. They are very nice and very popular. We have some black tea and one green tea, which isn't enough for me, so luckily I bought my own box. And then through to the bedroom area, which is so beautifully bright and of course very traditionally decorated. Here is the view from my window right out the front of Dormy house. And we have another beautiful, huge, big sash window here, looking out on the side of Dormy and the Cotswolds countryside. Lovely kind of vanity area here with seating, big mirror, and my welcome note. Dear Donna, welcome to Dormy House. You've made it, left all your troubles at the door, and it's officially time for you to relax. I mean, I feel like I'm cheating the code of January because we're meant to be back to work and it's all, you know, let's go and get everything together, because my mind is racing at the moment. You know, do I really need some relaxation time? I've had some over Christmas, but I guess you always need downtime, and I'm not very good at downtime. Even if I'm at home, I'm like, what can I be working on? What can I be inventing next? What can I be doing to grow myself? Like all those things. And I guess coming here, I just get to switch off, even though I am still creating content. But I actually enjoy creating content. So there is that huge big bed here, which I can't wait to sleep in tonight. I actually can't wait to lay in this bed here and just look out at that view in the morning. I don't think I'm going to close the curtains. We will see. And then back round. Oh, we've got a little table chair here, TV, and straight into, again, a very, very light and beautiful bathroom. Huge big mirror with the most beautiful crystal lights on the side. Gorgeous big marble panelled bath, and just imagine sitting there looking out onto that incredible view, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing later. Gorgeous sink unit there, and then tucked away in the corner is the shower, which is gorgeous. And then behind here, let's not forget, the most essential part of a bathroom is the toilet, which is nicely tucked away. You don't have to look at it. That concludes the room tour. It's compact, but stunningly beautiful and very light. You know, the first thing I like to do when I check into a hotel is to just kind of like settle, unpack. I've got my pajamas out for later, which I'm going to pop onto my pillow. What else have I got? Oh, these are my new travel slippers. My mum bought me these for Christmas. They're actually cashmere. They're from a brand called... absolutely no idea. I shall ask her and then put it in the description. But they're just very... I hate not wearing slippers. I have to wear slippers. I don't spend a lot on my slippers. I buy them from Amazon because I go through them so much. But slippers are a must. I just have this thing where I just can't walk on the floor if I'm at home. So because I'm away so much now with work, she found these beautiful cashmere slippers. She knows how much I love cashmere, and they've got like a squidgy bottom, and they were just so neat to pack. So this is my first trip of 25, and I bought my new Christmas slippers with me. Mustn't forget the tripod. See, I have to pack tripods and cameras and phones and iPads. I am a digital queen because every moment in my life is a moment for content, especially when I'm invited by the hotel to come and stay, which is exactly what is happening on this trip. Sorry if I didn't disclose it before. Dormy House have invited me to stay, and I'm going to be chatting to their marketing team about some things that I possibly could be doing along the wellness subject, hopefully over the next coming 6 months or so. So that's why I'm here. It's a complimentary stay. So yes, content, of course, is imperative for me. By the way, I need to wash my hair. It's actually gross at the moment, but I've been doing a lot of saunas, a lot of cold plunges, and just wearing it up or with a hat on. So styling it and drying it and everything is just not necessary. So I also unpack my skincare, which I like to have kind of out. Another tripod. This is my mirror tripod, so I can film skincare, etc. This cleanser, I'm actually working with this brand, so by the time this video is out, you may have seen it on my Instagram. If you haven't, it will be on my Instagram very soon. It's their clay cleanser. I am literally obsessed. Dermalogica did one a few years ago, which I really loved, but this one is just kind of elevated. It's got activated charcoal in it, so when you first put it on, it looks blue, and then you start to rub it in your face, and all these little charcoal pieces, just like it's really messy. It's a messy cleanser, but incredible for if you have oily skin, or you just feel like your skin's a bit congested. And it's like the winter months, my skin is that. And I got this job brief in, and this is from their cold plunge range, which I love. I have a deep connection to cold plunging, as you know, and they wanted me to promote the line. I love Perricone MD as a line anyway, of skincare, and I was just all over this, and this is one of their new products, and I immediately tried it, and I was like, I love it. I love it. I will go through it with you this evening when I'm actually putting it on my face, but I bought that with me because, as you know, I will only work with brands that I truly love. So I tried them out for quite a while before actually agreeing to working with them. So this one I've had for quite a while now. All the rest is just my regular skincare. So I'm going to pop that on the side of the bath and I guess get myself ready for a meeting and going to spa this afternoon. I'll also take you around downstairs, kind of like the inside of Dormy. Okay. So I am going to head downstairs to have a meeting. I think I'm like 20 minutes till the meeting starts. So I'm going to give you a little inside of Dormy, and I'm walking downstairs to my room. So now it's time for me to try out the spa. I say try out, I have been before, but I think I just want to really immerse myself into the spa. I get lost so much to recommend spas, and I am going to create a page on my website very soon with kind of like more information and the actual wellness benefits towards the spa, because sometimes, you know, that's what I look for in a spa. It's not just about relaxing, it's about what I'm actually going to get from that spa, I guess. Dormy is particularly good. It's got kind of like your contrast therapy elements, which you know I love, bit of hot and cold. So yeah, I guess off we go. Okay guys, I'm in the spa at Dormy, and whilst I'm here, I thought I'd take you through one of my favourite wellness and longevity practices, contrast therapy, hot and cold exposure. And if you have a gym or spa membership, here's how you can do it without a sea or a lake like I use. So I always start in the sauna, and at Dormy they have a Himalayan salt sauna. The salt in the walls isn't just for show either, it actually helps you with your breathing and reduce stress. Starting with the sauna is all about easing into the heat and letting my body relax. Just look at how calming and beautiful this space is. I am now adding water to the coals to crank the heat, because I'm used to wood fire saunas that are incredibly hot. The hotter the better for me. And now I just set the timer for 15 minutes of deep sweating. It gets my circulation going, detoxes my whole body, and also helps me unwind. And this kind of heat exposure is incredible for balancing hormones. And now for the contrast, like flipping a switch. Welcome to the snow shower, a very unique element to the spa, and it's cold, like really cold, but that's the whole point. When you go from high heat straight to this, it's such a wake up for your body. It boosts your immune system, gets your blood flowing, and helps your lymphatic system flush out toxins. I know it sounds intense, but trust me, it feels incredible afterwards. That mix of hot and cold is like a workout for your blood vessels. And for women, hormone regulation, so important. And now it's back to the sauna, and I repeat this cycle 2 or 3 times to get the full benefits. By the end, my body feels totally restored and my mind is clear. It's like a mini reset button. So you can see why I love it now. I do this practice 2 or 3 times a week. I just can't get enough because I truly feel the benefits from it. And I don't do this normally, but because I'm actually at a spa, I finished up in the hydrotherapy pool. It was just a lovely way to wrap up today's routine. So I'm back from the spa. I hope you enjoyed that little bit. I thought I'd do something a bit different and do like a voiceover section. Like I'm super privileged. I get to go to the beach every day and do my sauna and cold plunge, but I also know that it's just not possible for everyone, because you know, people don't have the sea and they don't have access to lakes that might have a sauna on them as well. So you have to kind of make do and adapt. There is a reel on my Instagram feed which shows you how I do my contrast therapy at home. So I have a sauna blanket, and then I obviously fill up the bath with cold water, and it works really, really well. So I will try and link that. Apparently someone's taught me how to link on YouTube. So I'm going to try and link that somewhere in the corner. If not, I'll put it in the description. But then when you're at a spa and they have the spa facilities like Dormy House does, there's always kind of like a cold element and there'll always be a sauna. So I guess watch this video and see how I do it, the timings, and how I like to do my contrast therapy, because it is an incredible part of wellness and longevity. Also, drinking water. Hugely important to hydrate, especially when you've been in the sauna. When I do on the beach, I just take a bottle with me. It's just part of my kit, but they've got lovely cold water here. So I'm going to fill up on this. Right, I've got, I think, like 2 hours before my table is booked for dinner. And even though I am at a lovely stay, I still have to work. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of emails to catch up on for the end of the day. And I've got to edit a job for a skincare brand that I love and I'm working with, which you will see on my socials very, very soon. So I'm going to get on and do that and get ready for dinner, I guess. So I didn't actually bring any makeup with me. I've decided to have a completely makeup-free 24 hours, which is, to be honest with you, quite common for me. So I'm just literally going to put my hair up in a ponytail because it just is looking quite sad and in need of a really good wash. So I shall pop that up, go for a slick ponytail. Just something neat, and like I said, no makeup on my face, just the sauna glow. And I'm sticking with that navy theme. I don't normally like to wear trainers to a restaurant, but I only bought one pair of shoes with me. It's just too much stuff. It's such a fleeting visit. But I bought my navy, just a navy cashmere throw-on jumper. I think this is a Zara one from last year. Navy tailored trousers from COS. They've just got this just really comfy, slouchy vibe to them. And I've just popped them on with my New Balance that I had on earlier. Just comfy, casual, head down to dinner. I thought I'd put on my mic because I'm sitting in a restaurant and I don't want to talk that loud. So I'm going to pop that onto my jumper here. And I have my menu. I can already see there is grilled ribeye steak, which I know will be grass-fed because it will be sourced locally. So definitely think I'm going to have that. Okay, the beef, the ribeye steak, is it grass-fed, sourced locally meat?
Yeah, it is everything locally, yes, from our butchers, from our farms around.
Amazing, thank you.
So would you like to have the sourdough now?
Yes, please, thank you. I knew it would be. I'm in the Cotswolds, I shouldn't have to question my meat. But there is a grilled ribeye on there and it's got DB's name on it, so I forgot my glasses as well. So we have to do this. On that note, if you know of anywhere that you can recommend for laser eye surgery, I live in Brighton, so I know there are places in Brighton, but if you've had laser eye surgery and you think that, perhaps you loved the service or you thought it was incredible, and, leave me a comment because I am definitely thinking about having it done. I'm not sure, it scares me, the thought, but doing this constantly and putting my eye glasses on and off, just thinking that they're only going to get worse, so perhaps I should get on top of it now. I don't know, I'm in two minds, but if you know of anywhere and you've had it done, give me some advice. What do you think? So in terms of my diet, starters are always really difficult because they are mostly just kind of small and they have a lot of sauces and things over them, so I tend just to bypass the small kind of starter plates. And I'm looking at them now, and I think I'm going to do the same here. Okay. I would like a grilled ribeye steak, please.
How do you like to be cooked?
Cooked rare.
Rare.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, the ribeye has fat, so it's recommended medium rare. But if you like rare, that's fine.
Rare is good with me.
Perfect.
Thank you. I won't have the chimichurri or the chips.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I could have some kind of potato that's not fried?
I mean, boiled potatoes.
Any
New potatoes.
if there's something like that as
I
an
can check
option,
with
that
the
would be
kitchen.
amazing. Thank you. And then I will have a side of seasonal veg. Is there something that you pour over the vegetables?
I normally keep it plain.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. Anything else?
Nope.
Right.
Thank
you very much. And the potatoes to be plain or to have any sauce like butter?
No, if you bring out another slab of that, I can put that over the
All right.
potatoes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you so much. We're on to the fresh mint tea. Always end my meal. That food was delicious, by the way. I'm back in my lovely room, in my pyjamas, which are from Adenola. I am a fan of this brand, if you hadn't already realised. Adenola and aloe basically have me in a chokehold. It's what I wear most days. Some kind of like lifestyle activewear. Varley. Adenola, aloe and Varley, my 3 faves. I couldn't really speak in the restaurant. It's just not nice me having my camera up and just like basically chatting to you. People were just looking at me. And I'm not normally self-conscious like that, but it's also, I needed to speak loud in order to hear you, and it was like weird talking into my microphone. But anyway, we're back. Let me explain my dinner. This is something that I'm going to be going and doing a lot more of moving forward, especially on my social channels like TikTok and, of course, Instagram, my main channel. I put in a picture on Instagram of what I ate and how I modified it from the menu, which is what I do in every single kind of like seated restaurant cafe scenario. You probably heard me order, so you've already got a gist of what I got. But basically, there was ribeye steak on the menu, and with it came a chimichurri sauce and fries. So I immediately knew that I was not going to have the chimichurri just in case it had something in it that I don't want. I never have any sauces, and then I don't eat anything that's deep fat fried. So I removed the chips and the sauce, and I asked the waitress if the chef could possibly make me some kind of side of potato, because there was no other option on the sides. There were fries or salad and seasonal vegetables. That was the only 3 sides. So I said, if it's not too much of a bother, please could the chef make me some either like boiled potatoes or something and put some butter on, real butter. So she said, I'll ask the chef, but it should be fine. And then from the side order, I asked for seasonal veg, again, just plain. And if I wanted to add butter, I could ask for extra butter and add them myself. So that was my meal. I had a rare ribeye steak, which is perfection. Obviously, as you heard earlier, locally sourced, because of course we're in the Cotswolds and I wouldn't expect anything less. And I had some beautiful potatoes and seasonal veg, which was carrots, green beans, broccoli and cabbage, 4 types. And it was an exquisite dinner. I got all the nutrients that I wanted. It was very, very high in protein, obviously. So that is my scenario when I go to a restaurant. And there is never, ever a time when I don't do this, unless I just know I'm going to a steakhouse and I literally just order steak. And I do that quite often now because I'm back eating meat. But I never have any sauces. Sauces are where everything is hidden. And even if you're in a beautiful restaurant like tonight, I didn't really need to question too much. But because I don't eat refined sugar is in a lot of sauces just to kind of sweeten, especially if they're like sour based. They'll add sugar to sweeten. Pasta sauce, for instance, like tomato pasta sauce, the way of making it is to add sugar. That's just, it kind of just like cuts that sour note, and that's why I never have a sauce. And I don't feel embarrassed. It's my body, I own it, and I know what I want to put in it, basically. So I'm not arrogant about it. I don't have an ego. I always ask really nicely. So that's just a little indication of what I do. And like I said at the beginning of this little 4-minute chat, I'm going to be doing that so much more on my social media. And if you check back my Instagrams, I've got a highlight that says what I eat, and I'll just pop these things in there. And I just wrote exactly kind of what I've just said to you, but in a much shorter way. And that's it. I am going to go to bed. Harry Potter's on the TV. I never turn the TV on. I don't really ever watch it at home, but when I'm away, it's nice to put it on just to have that kind of like background noise. And Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is on, so I've got to watch it. Yeah, I'm a Harry Potter fan. I have been for many, many years. And my Brandon, when he was very young, used to think that he was Harry Potter. He had the wand and everything. He was obsessed. So I think we've just kind of grown up watching it, and it's really cute. Anyway, I am going to go to bed. I've had my mint tea for the evening, so I won't have another one because I'll be up going to the toilet all night. I probably will have my dates. I haven't even shown you my bag of food goodies that I bring with me. This is what I do. So I'll show you a bit more in the morning. But I did bring my smoothie maker. See? This is what we do now. Now I've got this machine. It's incredible. I can bring my smoothie, make one for the car, my 3-hour drive home tomorrow. But my dates. I just have 2 dates every evening, and I bought them with me. I also bought my green tea bags for the morning, banana, I've got organic blueberries, all to blend up into my smoothie for the day. Oh, and of course, my most important thing in my smoothies, all of my powdered, mixed together, pre-dosed. So, I'll tell you more about that in the morning. I'm going to go get into bed. Night night. Slept immaculately. I feel incredibly refreshed today, but that goes without saying when you have a day like yesterday, just very relaxed, very zen, chills, contrast therapy, saunas, all of those things mixed together, and it's a recipe for waking up feeling like this. Green tea. That I bought with me. I have actually been up since 5, but it was pitch black dark. And as you've just seen, the sky just looks stunning this morning. It's showing off. It's just lines of pink as the sun is rising. I'm going to do some skincare, and I'm going to show you the new cleanser, the Perricone MD one, because I actually bought it with me to use because I'm really liking it. So even though I did spend a whole day in the sauna yesterday, and I do that a lot, I still will get kind of oily moments throughout the day. It's just the way my skin works, even though it's on the drier side. But you know, I feel like January is that month where you reset everything, and you reset your body and your diet perhaps, and exercise and everything, but a lot of people forget about the skin. So this is a really good, you know, start the day cleanser. I always wash my skin in the morning. I just cleanse my skin. I know a lot of dermatologists and a lot of skincare influencers say not, but DB says she does. I don't like the thought of waking up with all of my kind of, I guess, sleep sweat on my face. I just like to give it a nice big cleanse. But if you're not a morning cleanser, This is also an incredibly good one for evenings. And let me just add, as you can see, I've applied it to dry skin because this is a little bit of a multitasking tool. It's absolutely amazing as a mask. So as you can see, it's blue. When you take it out, it's still blue, but my face is black, and that's because of tiny little particles of charcoal that are encapsulated, and as you put it on, as you apply it, they burst, and that's what gives you that gorgeous kind of charcoaly colour on your skin. Now, a really great tip with this cleanser is you can just pop it on like a mask. Don't forget under your chin with this one, because I get very kind of hormonal in this area. It's a really hormonal spot on the skin and it can get congested for me. So if I was going to get in the shower now and I was at home and not talking to you, I would have my top off and I would bring this all the way down to here. So all of kind of like your chest, your neck gets targeted, because that can really be congested. So as you can see, it's quite messy. But now I would get in the shower and all that lovely steam is kind of acting like a mask. So the charcoal's going in, the bentonite clay that's in it is purifying it all out. But the thing I love so much about this mask is that it's got a tripeptide blend in it. Peptides, incredibly hydrating for the skin. Now, a lot of clay products can dry the skin out, but I found that this one just doesn't, and I really think that's what makes it unique. I mean, it's a unique point being in a cleanser anyway, clay. I think the only other brand that I've seen do it or use, I guess, is Dermalogica. So this is Perricone MD. And it's actually from their cold plasma range, which I love because as I'm talking to you, I can feel the coldness just kind of penetrating my skin, and it's firming and it's tightening. So if I was in the shower now, I've got the steam kind of pushing it down deep into my skin, and then I can feel the coldness. So I'm almost getting a contrast therapy on my skin every single morning. Or if you don't want to use it in the morning, use it at night or as a lovely Sunday treat. So now you can either remove it with a wet cloth like I'm doing, and this just gives it a little bit of exfoliating as well because the texture of this face cloth is rough. Or what I mostly like to do is kind of emulsify it with water. You just really get it deep down, massaged in. Did I mention that it was quite messy? And that's it. Still got some on my neck. But my face just feels kind of just immediately plump, which I love. I hate a cleanser when it dries my skin out. Anyway, this is not an advert. I did work with the brand on my social channels, but it is not part of my YouTube. But I do have a discount code that's still running, and it gives 25% off anything from the Perricone MD range, the cold plasma range. I will pop the code on the screen right now and also in the description. So if you do want to take advantage of it and try this cleanser, please do, because I think it's a really great winter skin reset product. So that's that. Now I'm gonna do a few more steps. Nothing major right now. I've just bought very simple Skin With Me. Obviously my Neod Superoxide Dismutase Mist. It's just like a shield of antioxidants and hydration all in one go. And whilst my skin's still damp, my little skincare hack is to get some hyaluronic acid. My favorite is the Vichy Mineral 89. And just press that in. Honestly, it's a game changer. Game changer for hydrated skin. So get any mist, something preferably with ceramides in, antioxidants, hyaluronic acid, all those things. And then invest in the Vichy Mineral 89. I think they do 2 sizes, this one and there's like a bumper size one. And just get that into your skin. I've also got Is Clinical, absolutely loving 2 very clinical brands right now, Is Clinical and Environ. And I know I promised you my skincare routines in the past, but I promise I'm gonna do a whole big skincare morning and evening routine, so they are always there, and I will try to do ones for different skin types as well. So nice Is Clinical Eye Youth Eye Complex. And then I didn't bring my vitamin C with me. I just bought the Reparative Moisture Emulsion. My routine in the winter, especially, you know, very, very cold weather we're having lately, is just all about caring for my skin barrier. Like, I will always use my fundamentals, vitamin A and vitamin C, but it's just the ceramides, the peptides, the hyaluronic acids, they feature very highly in my daily routines at this time of year, because I just want it to just stay as healthy, strong and resilient as possible. I'm also testing the new Dermalogica Power Multivitamin Power Cream. That is sublime. I didn't bring it with me because I just picked up this one like really quickly, but literally sublime. And I'm just going to pop on some SPF. You've definitely seen this one before. It doesn't change, but SPF literally 365 days a year, no matter how hot or cold it is. If you can see light, the UVA is hitting your skin. One of the best anti-inflammatory things you can do for your skin is to wear your SPF every single day, and find one that you love, find one that suits your skin. Find one that you want to put on every single day. My sister is very different, Jodie. She doesn't like the Mecca one. She can't get on with it. She's a full face makeup every day, and I'm a non-makeup wearer, so that suits me really well. Even though it's actually formulated to be a primer under makeup, she just can't get on with it. But she has one that she's kind of tried and tested and found, and it sits under her foundation beautifully. So that's my skincare for this morning. I feel plump and juicy and glowing. A little bit more antioxidants for my green tea. I guess I should get dressed to go to breakfast. Let's see what they've got. Good morning, how are you? Yeah, I'm really well, thank you. Slept nicely. Thank you. No, I think I'm ready. Thank you. Can I please have just some scrambled eggs? What do you mix with the scrambled eggs? Is it made with cream or milk or?
I think they put milk in it normally.
Can I not have any milk with my eggs? Just literally scrambled eggs would be great in a bowl. And then do you have avocado?
Yeah.
I'll have a side of avocado.
Do you want it crushed or sliced?
Just sliced, please.
Sliced avocado.
Do you have any smoked salmon?
Salmon, yeah.
I'll have some smoked salmon as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Utter perfection. Thank you. Honestly.
Alright, the bread will be with you in a moment.
So, following on from last night and modifying my breakfast, none of this was a dish on the menu. I have just literally requested all of it. I requested smoked salmon, which I didn't actually see on the menu at all, but apparently they had it, so that was nice. I removed the milk from my eggs because I don't need it and it's just not necessary to have them, and I just got half an avocado. This is my protein-rich, healthy fat breakfast.
All right, back in the room, and there is just one more thing I need to do before leaving this beautiful hotel, even though I don't want to, is make my smoothie to go home. Yeah, you know I bought it. If you didn't watch my France vlog, please go ahead and watch it because it's really cute. My whole family in France on my French holiday just before Christmas. But if you didn't watch it, you wouldn't have seen that at the end of last year, I purchased this travel blender from Ninja. It's called the Ninja Blast. And let me tell you, it's probably one of the best things I bought alongside. I didn't actually buy this. My sister bought me this for Christmas. It's the Form protein shaker. I don't use it for that. I actually use it as a flask because it comes with two kind of attachments, the lid and then a kind of like funnel spout. So I can take my smoothie on the go. And you would have seen me drinking out of this yesterday when I arrived. So I made my smoothie at home at 5 a.m. and it was still absolutely freezing cold when I got here and drank it around 11:30, I think. So yeah, you know how much I love my smoothies. It's kind of part of me and I wanted to be able to take them on the go. I always find it difficult. So this is like my first foray into bringing my smoothie on, I guess, a work trip. I pre-dosed all of the powders that I put into my smoothie in here. So it's got my protein powder, it's got my raw cacao, it's got my collagen powder, my colostrum, my seeds, my lion's mane, my L-glutamine, everything is in here. I pre-dose at the beginning of the week, so it's so much easier just to pour in. I bought some organic blueberries with me and a banana, and I've just grabbed some ice from downstairs. So let's build the smoothie. So they suggest putting anything frozen at the top. So my ice is going to go in last, and I'm going to use one banana, actually probably half a banana, and then I will add in my blueberries. I normally have frozen, I forgot to add the liquid. I was thinking that doesn't look right, so I'm going to add water as my liquid. At home I use raw milk. I could have asked for milk from downstairs, but honestly it's totally fine. There is a line that you run to, the liquid line is there, and then of course the fruit goes in next. And as I was saying before, I remembered that I forgot my water, is that I normally use frozen fruit only, so that's why I got some ice. And then I'm going to add in all of my powders, and because that looks quite full, I'm going to give it a quick blast. It's a bit trial and error, guys, because it's blending nicely. Right, I'm now going to add in that last little bit of banana and the ice cubes because I just cannot drink a warm smoothie. Yuck. So I've filled it to the max line. Let's see what it does now. I mean, obviously it's a lot thinner than I have it at home. I have a lot of frozen fruit, which makes it just rich and creamy. And my addition of cauliflower, not only does it make it creamy, it also adds hormonal benefits like estrogen metabolism. I keep getting called out for adding cauliflower to my smoothies. Guys, there is a reason why I do it. So I'm going to fill that into my flask, and like I just said, this flask is unbelievable. I'm just going to pop a couple more ice cubes in that. It'll probably water it down, but you know what? We're not at home, we're making do, and it means that I can still get my smoothie in when I want it. So guys, I'm afraid that's it. It's time for me to check out, which I am incredibly sad about. I always just feel very drawn to this place. You know, I've spoken about this lots of times before. I am such a home person. I love being at home. I love Brighton. It's basically my home. I was born there, but I've never had the desire to move anywhere else. I love being at home. But the Cotswolds is just completely different. It's somewhere that I am so incredibly drawn to, and I get really upset when I have to leave, which is today. I'm just looking out onto the most incredible view from this window. Anyway, of course I will be back very soon. hopefully to do some more with Dormy House, and I'm going to be doing something lovely with Chloe Pilates, who you saw me do that gorgeous lake swim with at Cornbury Park Estate. Just incredible. So I'm just trying to take every day as it comes, put one step in front of the other. I've got a lot on my mind at the moment, a lot that I want to do, and it's overwhelming me, but that is also being detrimental to my health, and I don't want that. I just want to take a breath, like I tell you to do every single day, and just trust in the process, because it's going to happen. I hope you've enjoyed this little vlog. I'm not sure how long it's going to be, not hugely long, but it was just my 24 hours here. And I know you love seeing the things that I do, so give me a like, don't forget to subscribe. And in my next vlog, I have got something starting that I know you're going to love. It's a brand new series, and it's going to be every Wednesday, and I'm not going to tell you anymore. Don't forget to subscribe to get updates, and follow me on Instagram, please. See you later, guys.